Hello, English Festival students. My name is Daniel Keown, a faculty member who teaches music education at the Dana School of Music here at Youngstown State University. Today, we would like to share some of the compositions that were submitted for this year's Jeremy Salvner Music Composition Contest. For this event, some students from both the junior and senior levels wrote a piece of music that was inspired by one or more of the books that you've read this year in preparation for the English Festival. Students had the option to write instrumental works or songs ranging from solo piano to instrumental pieces containing several different instruments. Like stories, music can have a beginning, middle, and end. Music can communicate to a certain degree while allowing other nuances of music to be self-interpreted by the listener, or in the case of novels, self-interpreted from the reader. Students submitted their composition along with a written synopsis earlier this winter. The compositions were then reviewed by a panel of music professors at YSU and judged based on originality, technicality, and artistic intention in alignment with one or more of the books. Ratings were then calculated to form a rank order of placements. The Dana School of Music is thrilled to be part of the Jeremy Salvner Memorial Award ceremony each year. It is incredible to hear the vast amount of music talent from these compositions. Many of you are starting to think about what you might do after high school. If college is an option, I hope that you consider YSU. If you're interested in music specifically, I would be happy to share with you everything we offer college students in our School of Music. Feel free to email me at the link below. If you're someone who plans not to major in music, but you'd like to participate in a music ensemble anyway, we have a home for you. Whether it's performing in an orchestra, marching band, jazz band, choir, or wind ensemble. So, without further ado, let's dive into these compositions. For the junior high grades 7 through 9, there was a tie for third place. The first composition by Hannah Sperl from Armstrong Junior and Senior High School, inspired by the book Never Left Alone, entitled One Crazy Summer. She goes on to talk a little bit about the composition and how the book inspired the composition. She states that, but as the book continues, Cecilia does learn how to step up and become the mother she was supposed to be for her girls. Likewise, my song, Never Left Alone, is emphasizing that throughout the song. Even though Cecilia made a mistake, the girls start to slowly forgive her. And finally, when the song reaches the key change, this is symbolizing that this is a change for the girls' lives, and the person that was once just someone who didn't accept and care for them is now a friend that they have in their lives. Listen closely at the end of this song for that key change. For the second, third place composition, Fisher Anderson wrote the piece called Jump for Hatred, which was inspired by the book Jumped. It was interesting. He took a perspective of composing different sections of the song from the perspective of 3 different characters. The first character, which we'll listen to, he writes that Letitia has a hot temper. For her movement, which is at the very beginning of the piece, I used an electric guitar sound with some overdrive. However, she isn't nearly as hot-tempered as Dominique, a later character, so this movement couldn't be too loud or intense. In the book, Letitia can't decide whether to warn Trina that Dominic is going to comfort her after school. Because of this indecisiveness, I made the guitar echo back and forth in stereo. Second place goes to Nolan Heilman from Armstrong Junior and Senior High School for his composition, Hey Kiddo. It's interesting that Nolan uses each verse to continue to tell the different perspectives of the characters. The first verse he writes is about how Jarrett feels when his mother suddenly isn't around and how he never agreed to not seeing her. The second verse is Jarrett making assumptions about his mother's drug use. He says she thought it was worth it even though it obviously wasn't. Then the third verse is about Jarrett's father and how he was always trained to hate him because he left. The pre-chorus details the lies that Jarrett was told on the occasions that he did not see his mother. So listen closely to a couple of these verses, starting with the first verse.
I was told I didn't need you. An unspoken set of rules I never agreed to. I was told that you'd be back soon. But it's been 13, 14, 15 years and I still don't have a clue. You were told that it'd be worth it, that in the end it'd all be fine. A California state of mind. You were told that you deserved it, and that now there's no escaping that you should just run and hide. You said you learned to rise above the noise and let the people say what they want.
And first place for the junior high division goes to Michael G. from the Montessori School of Mahoning Valley for his song Win, inspired by the book Hey Kiddo. In this composition, Michael draws from a lot of dubstep house music, EDM music, with the likes of Skrillex and Porter Robinson, with his use of electronic manipulation, with a high voice sound in the background of the beginning of the piece, and then eventually he brings in other electronic instruments, ultimately bringing forth the bass drop that happens in this style of music. He writes that I choose to produce an electronic instrumental to it because the drop, to me, would give me a sense of powerfulness, along with the string violins as an inspirational anthem. The two make a very nice pair. The lyrics, on the other hand, are much more dramatic. They portray feelings of loneliness, but always coming through and winning. The song, Win, was made as inspiration from Hey Kiddo, reminding us all to be grateful and thankful for everything we still have. And in the darkest moments, we all need to stay strong until we win.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Hey, never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act. Head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel like I don't belong, tell my thoughts we have to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. Hey, hey, and I had so many truths. Then you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Hey, never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of being screwed, I feel my own adrenaline. I just do what I do and I hope you let me in. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but gosh, I'm gonna win, Yeah, I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen, cause I'm only gonna say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done. I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, righteous like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot, and I'm gonna shoot till I've won. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Hey, never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, put all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick and tired being screwed, I feel my own adrenaline. I just do what I do, and I hope you let me. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but gosh, I'm gonna win, yeah.
Turning to senior high grades 10 through 12, let's listen to third place finalists Hannah Van Dyke and Allison Kremm from Sharpsville for their song Bound by Ice, inspired by the book Bound by Ice.
Dead or alive, we'll see how it goes. We'll travel the world in search of the pole. I never expected to make it out alive. I'm gonna find my way to be with my wife, bound by ice, bound by ice, bound by ice, bound by ice. I'm not coming home tonight, not coming home until I find the ice. No, I'm not coming home tonight, not coming home until I find the land of ice, bound by ice. We'll sail across the ocean to get him what he needs.
Lydia Noble from Poland Seminary High School wrote a piece called Arctic Rush, which is inspired by Bound by Ice. She uses several different music devices to help tell the story. She uses meter, she uses tempo changes, she uses different chord progressions to depict some of the aspects of the mindset of characters, and she also works with different keys as well. She writes about this composition by stating, the first section is written in a 5/4 time to represent the wild speculation of Americans in the 1800s that the Arctic Circle would have a warm ocean and possibly easily accessible resources. However, that was a rather feeble notion, as the pole contained very little life. She continues later on talking about the second section growing with an E major arpeggio to represent the solidifying of the ice that traps the USS Jeannette in the Arctic. Followed by an increase in tempo to show the bravery and resolve of Jeannette's crew, this section is written in a minor key and slows down at the end to suggest that in the end of the expedition, the men's efforts were futile. First place in the senior high division is Madison Easton from Grand Valley. Her composition, Never the Answer, is inspired by two books, Jumped and Dreamland Burning. Follow along with the lyrics to this song as she brings in both books to really send a message. She talks about the events from the books that I've mentioned above proves that using violence to solve conflict doesn't benefit anyone, and if someone works diligently for the greater good, they may succeed. Finally, I hope listeners realize that in a difficult situation, they may feel like they're going to lose control, but there are safer ways to resolve their emotions.
How do you feel? What went through your mind to get to that conclusion? To think that that was right. I know it can be hard to hold it in. I know it can be hard to face the truth. I know it can be difficult to begin, but it'll feel better if you talk it through. Violence is never the answer. There are other ways to make it better. Conduct things in a peaceful manner. Violence is never the answer. Even I find myself reaching for help to take control of my emotions and to not make irrational decisions. But you have to learn to stop and think. Catch yourself before you blink. Trust me, you don't want to go down that road, 'cause all you take is a heavy load. Violence is never the answer. There are other ways to make it better. Conduct things in a peaceful manner. Violence is never the answer. Not a solution, it's pollution, a never-ending cycle. It's a bad drug, hard to withdraw, but it's all about survival. Violence is never